Yes, my people, good day. You see the oval encircling something? Boy, let me tell you, it'll throw you for the loop. Customer states the wipers only work on high speed. They don't work on low. Let me show you. Right. Ford, Kion. All right, see the wiper them here. Turn them on. Boom. See wiper here. Turn on low. Nothing. Next. Nothing. Next. There you go. High speed. That's it. Next down, nothing. Next down, nothing. Off. Intermittent, nothing. So it's only on high. See that? High speed. All right, so, and it's not parking good neither. So, all right, let's go outside. You know, so we have to draw for our wiring diagram. So, wiring diagram here. This is actually how it prints out. Showing you the fuse box under the bonnet / hood. And then now I color code everything because there's too much information on here. This how distract me too much. So I color code what that say windshield wiper motor relay, and then the orange windshield wiper high low speed relay. See color code the 5. No, see it already? You see? You see already? It's 6 and 7. Already get confused. And am I writing? All right, so there's the fuse box. Notice now in the diagram. You see these lugs over here? When you look at the fuse box under the hood / bonnet, the lugs are not there, they're not here, and they're not back there, they're over here. So if they're over there, you have to orient the paperwork and then you put a little arrow say front of vehicle. So when you look at it this way. I'm rest it over here, so right? So boom, there we are. Boom, there we are. All right. Now, next wiring diagram now. This wiring diagram now is the panoramic view of what we're working with. I would like to see, hold on, turn off this one. Yes. I would like to see who is going where and what is doing what. All right, so let us identify the first component whenever you're working, looking on something. This is the wiper motor. This is what's not working. So we start from here and then work our way back to what controls it, right? So windshield wiper motor, left rear of engine compartment. We don't really need to find it yet, but I want to see what is coming to it. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4 wires coming to it. So see, you have this green one here, goes over, and where you look, left rear of engine compartment, it's a ground spot, G110. So that's a ground. All right, so that's good. And then here's a little ground piggybacking off of it. All right, so we know so that is ground. That was number 4. Number 3 now, what's going on there? Come over to here, and we're going straight up. Come on, stay and steady, man. Sure. Under the best working conditions. All right. So we, where are we? All right. So we are there. We come up and we go straight up. And then if you're going to get confused, look at the wire color. So that's a brown with a blue. So we go on. We go on. Why? I tell her. Just as me up on TV. All right. One more try. Come on, turn to the brown with a blue. Go over and then we work our way up. Brown with a blue. See, there's still brown with a blue. 15. And 15 goes to front wiper park. All right. So when it sees that ground, it knows that it's in park. All right. So that's number 3. Number 2 now. All right. We're doing up. Yeah. Number 2nd. Yeah. Blue with a green. Boom. Over blue with a green, go up, follow through, and it goes into this component, which is the windshield wiper high low speed relay. And if you remember over here, we have this one, which is not it, but this one, windshield wiper high low speed relay. It's the orange one, that one right there. And we're going to orient it like so. And when we orient it like so now, it is the 1, 2, 3 from the left. So it is the 1 to this one. This one right there. That is this. That is this. This guy there. All right, so we know where that is. All right, next. Go back to this I know again. All right, so we are here. So it goes into this relay. Follow this wire here. Passes through the relay and goes up into, what do you know? What is this? Windshield wiper motor relay. That is the next one. Windshield wiper motor relay. There it is right there. Windshield wiper motor relay. All right, see, we're going to orient the thing like this. So it is the 2nd from the left. So when you look over here, so as you see, the 2nd from the left, which is this one. So it's these 2. Bam, bam, bam. We're looking at. And you can see, why may I tell you? The days when you need the wind. See, those two. So, we know where we're working. We know which ones we're working with. These two right here. All right, so cool. Good to go. Cool. You're right, done rule. All right, next. After all right, see, we come up, we go through the first relay, then we pass through, we go up to the next relay, which we pass through again, right? Comes back down here and goes to the ground. This is when it's in off position, right? This is in off position. So when it's time to activate it in the low now, we want low, we look on here. We say that this is the low right there. This is where power should come in for the low. What happened now is we want to see where the power comes from when we are activating low, which is on 2, right? So what we do is we go up to the control module. You see this right here? That's the control module. So where the name for it, where the name is? Body control module, lower left side of dash. Body control module, lower left side of dash, right? So all of this is the body control module. So check this out now. Over here is for the wiper control, right? Low washer, front washer park. We're not interested in that. Front wiper high, but they didn't say front wiper low here. They just said front wiper. Well, I already told you about this, but you have to read between the lines. So anyway, when you want low, it's on this wire here, this white wire. And if you trace this white wire down and you come across, it goes into this relay, which is the windshield wiper motor relay. We identified it on the other page, right? So it is going to energize this coil. And when it energizes this coil, this contact here, this is an arm that swings between here and there, there and there. So whatever is on this wire here is now going to be forced to be connected to this point instead of this point. Right now in the image, where everything is off, this is at rest. It sits like this. But when it is energized, when you request the front wiper, when it is energized, then this arm here, see this little dotted line coming down, it's connected to it. This little arm here now gets pulled up and is now connected to that black dot right there, that black dot, right? So when it's energized now, the power flow is going to go straight from here to there, here to there. All right, so now we can trace this now. On this end now, on this end, you see this pink slash red? That is fuse 32, which says hot at all times. So what's going to happen is, if you trace this and come back around, there is power here waiting for it. So when it gets energized for low, now this green line here is going to now be energized by the power, and there's going to be power coming down this wire. Where is it going? Follow it. It follows and comes straight through this relay, and it comes back out and it goes down, and what do you know? Low. And then it gets to the motor, and if the ground is good, it should be working. But you just saw us, you turn the switch on and the low was not working. So something taking place. So is it the ground? That's bad, but it worked in high. So it's not the ground. So we're not focusing on our ground right now. What about fuses? We have this fuse in the circuit 32, but it works on high. And this is the same fuse that powers stuff up, right? So boom, we know that. Here's another fuse here, fuse 38. It's a 5 amp. And this is auxiliary junction box behind the left side of dash. We'll check that later. But when you take a stock, when you look, this fuse here provides power to the other side of the coil, this one here. And then the computer, which is the body control module, which requested the front wiper low, that sends a ground. So if this fuse up here was blown and not sending power to here, we would not be able to energize this coil. And we are energizing the coil. So, because high is working. So, check it out now. Let us just focus on the power path for these relays. Windshield wiper motor relay, windshield wiper motor relay. That would be the next step. But here goes the surprise. I know it's a little long-winded, but sometimes some of these things not quick and easy to explain. And if I go too fast, it kind of, we don't want to leave anybody in the dust. especially me, because sometimes I'm explaining it and I'm like, huh, what? So anyway, this is where you get thrown for a loop. Check this out. All right, so I am going to remove the relays now. And initially, I didn't catch it. It's a little bit after. I'm looking at it. I'm wondering what's going on there. But look, watch. So here go the relays. Boom. All right, there's a relay there. Just put it right there. Here's the next relay. These two relays here. Boom. We look at them, right? And I checked on both ends if they're getting power and they got their power and all that type of stuff, right? So to kind of bring this to a close and show you what's going on, I did my diagnostic checks, check for powers, check for grounds, everything is there. It should be working. But then I was inspecting the relays, right? So this is one of the relays and I'm looking at it. And then sometimes you'd even do a sniff test to see if it smells burnt. You know what I mean? But yeah, it sounds crazy, but I'm telling you, there's some science to it. I'm looking at it. And then now I look at the other relay, right? And I'm looking at it. Can you just at a glance tell me if you see anything kind of off with this relay? Technicians will see it right off the top, but the average person won't. Let me give you a second. All right, see that? Boom. Anything? All right, let me show it to you. This is a 4-pin relay. 4 pins. You see them? 4 pins relay. This is a 5-pin slot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Somebody's been in here playing around and put a 4-pin relay in a 5-pin slot. So that's a problem because one of these contacts not making contact because it's missing a pin. Look at this relay. See that? That's 5 pins. See? And it has a 5-pin slot. Should be working. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to borrow a relay. This is for the fan circuit, which is 5-pin. And I'm going to just test. You can swap relays around in a fuse box if you are suspecting a relay might be bad. And then now I am going to go back inside and see if it makes a difference. All right, here we are. We're back in the... Well, I tell you, it's not their fault this time. Key on. All right, so we're going to work the switch now. Drop back a little bit. What do you know? What do you know? High. Intermittent. Yep. So you see? It's not really 4 this time, but somebody in there playing around and burn up an hour out of my day. But that's all right. It's not free. You understand? We're charging for that. They must know who they make trying to play with these things, work on them, and causing them money. So that's a fixed fee. Thanks for hanging around with me. Thanks for staying with me. Yeah. Have a nice day. Bless. Yeah.
And don't forget to go and subscribe to my YouTube channel.